What was it like seeing the band today? When was the last time you saw each other?
Oh man, it was amazing seeing Debanj. You know, that's one of my favorite people, man. I love Debanj. He just a ball of positivity. You know what I mean? He comes in the room, he's just super excited. Now it was amazing seeing him. We haven't seen each other for almost maybe 4 years, I think. Yeah, no, I take it back. It was 2.5 years when we brought Google over to Nigeria. When we had that whole, that was the last time I actually saw him. But it was good to see him here, for sure.
And you guys had a song together, what?
Yeah.
8 years ago? Was it 6
that
years?
long?
6 years ago? Thereabout.
Sheesh, it's been that long? Man, time flying, man.
Any plans to do something? I mean, you should refresh and maybe get together and do something. Is it possible?
No, 100%. You know, with him, whatever, man, I love Debanj, so we can do so much together. Honestly, I would love to do more, for sure.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
P-sqaure.
Right.
So P-sqaure was 8 years ago. And that song, Unforgettable, right? You also, of course, had a hit with Debanj. With P-sqaure, you do know that they were separated for a while and then came back together. I mean, they just had their first reunion performance in Sierra Leone a few days ago. And you had a song with them, you know, so reading that story of them being apart and then coming back together, what was it like for you as an artist who, you know, has done work with them before?
It broke my heart because they was family. Like, these are brothers, they share the same womb, and I always felt that money should never get in between you two. And together, I knew it was together that made them who they was. But sometimes, you know, when you have differences between, you know, family and there's other aspects of it, that's a lot of pressure in the music business, a lot of pressure in relationships. I mean, it's just a lot of pressure at all. And I think this was something that happened pretty fast because once we signed them, things just happened really fast.
Crossing into mainstream for artists who were of African origin and even African artists themselves, compared to those days and these days, would you say it's easier, or do you have any perspectives to share?
No, today is a lot easier. You know, at the time when we came up, it was a lot harder because we didn't have connections to each other. We didn't have the direct, communication to be able to meet and speak. But now, because of social media, you can just DM somebody. You want to connect with somebody, do some kind of collaboration, you just call them directly, hit them FaceTime on the, IG or whatever, or just hit them with a direct message. And most of the time they always reply, because you'd be surprised how we are all fans of each other. Sometimes, we pretend to be in competition with the audience, but in the back of your mind, you're like, oh man, I love this guy. Oh, he's amazing. But you never really admit it. But then when you guys meet in person, then you always open up and be like, man, we should do a song together. So oftentimes when you see an artist do a song together, it's because they're really a fan of each other. They just, the pride and the ego would never tell you that. But me, I'm a fan of music. This is why I record with everybody. Like, if I love it, I don't care the status, whether you're at this level or this level. If I'm a fan of you, we're going to rock together for sure, without a doubt.
You've been in entertainment for so many years. You've had ups, downs. What are some of the lessons you think that life in entertainment has taught you from back then up until now?
No, I think life in entertainment is actually a very simple one, You got to understand that the opportunity will be given to you for a certain amount of time. So when you have that time, you make the best of it. And then you create a legacy for yourself to where that opportunity is not just an opportunity. It's also an opportunity into an opportunity to become larger than life and also help people, because I feel like as long as you're putting your energies into helping others uplift, you're always going to be empowered, because you can't ever hit the ground when you've empowered so many people. The people that you empowered will never let you fall. So you should always find ways to where your talent, your God-given gifts, or your blessing can be passed on to others. Not only for the good of other people, but it's more so for the good of yourself, because as long as you empower people, the people you empower will never let you fall.
You've gone from, filling up stadiums, now you're looking to fill up cities. Going, into real estate, building up cities, and kind of uplift Africa. Amazing. Can you share more? Where is that at now?
Oh no, it's steady moving. Development for Africa, of course, has a lot of challenges. Nothing happens overnight, but everything that we set out to do, we're actually doing. In a minute, we'll be able to unveil something very, very big. But of course, it's construction. It's time-consuming. It's a lot of legislations and politics and corruption you got to cut through. Unfortunately, that's our hometown. But
about 2022, and give me a hint.
No, I wasn't gonna tell you. I gave you a hint. I think I gave you more than I was supposed to, but you got the hint.
Besides that 2022, you know, what do you look forward to?
What I'm looking forward to, honestly, is the growth of Afrobeat globally. I love where it's going now. It's literally changing the scope of how music is actually being congested. And you can see the influence now of African music and all the other musics, including reggaeton and, you know, the hip hop and, you know, R&B music now. And it's actually giving an upliftment to other cultures to be able to shine as well too. Because I think Afrobeat kind of helped even open up the doors for Latin music to even be, you know, really been known on a major level. So I think the combination between the two worlds is going to be amazing, and I think I see that coming 2022.